Hello, my friends. Welcome to the kitchen. It's me, Rob Rosenthal, Short Order Dad. And today, we're going to talk about sandwiches, because anywhere you go in this country, you can find a great sandwich, right? If you're in New England, there's a lobster roll. Down in Florida, you can have a Cuban sandwich. Here in New York, a pastrami sandwich, or even a basic bacon, egg, and cheeser. On the West Coast, you might have the Vietnamese sandwich, the banh mi. In the Carolinas, pulled pork. Great sandwiches pretty much anywhere you go. Which reminds me of a sandwich I had that was not all that good. It was the one that my dear mother made me when she sent me to school with a tuna fish sandwich. And trust me when I tell you that 3.5 hours after that sandwich is made, the bread is soaking wet like a sponge. The whole box smells like cat food, and it's warm. Repulsive. I didn't eat the sandwich. Thankfully, there were potato chips in the bag. At least I had something to eat. Let's go out on the streets of New York and find out what people think about sandwiches.
What's your feeling about sandwiches?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I like sandwiches. They're a good whole meal, but bread I try to stay away from.
Louis, tell me about sandwiches. What do you feel about sandwiches in general?
I like sandwiches. I usually eat French sandwiches with baguette, and some pastrami and pickles.
Growing up in DC, was there a favorite sandwich growing up that you had?
Yes. Well, many. Depends on the years. Meaning when I was a child, probably peanut butter and jelly. Maybe bologna with mayonnaise. I'm going with the trajectory of my life. Like a ham and a brie.
Right. Oh, then you got fancy.
I'm totally fancy now.
What about the croque monsieur?
Croque monsieur is quite famous too. I like croque madame. It's just with an egg on it. It's with then bread, obviously, some ham, cheese.
And that bread they make kind of like French toast. Right?
It's like French toast. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite sandwich?
I actually like the French. I can't pronounce it properly, but it's a ham and cheese.
Like a croque monsieur.
There you go, croque monsieur.
Hello. You see what's going on here? Caress, do you eat sandwiches?
Yes.
What kind?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes.
Bagel with cream cheese.
Love it.
Does a croissant with chocolate count?
Do you have an absolute favorite sandwich?
Probably a salami and cheese sandwich.
You have an absolute favorite sandwich, Stephen?
I like the push come to shove. I like the hard salami.
I'm with you. I'm going to assume we go some deli mustard and rye bread.
Right, and I like Munster cheese.
Going to give me your favorite sandwich.
It's going to be hard salami and provolone.
Wow.
On a hard roll with lettuce and mustard.
Not Munster?
Nope.
Listen, what's the most famous or typical sandwich of Haiti?
Biscuit with my bread and lettuce, tomatoes, and everything.
I tell you what, I got the lettuce and tomato part. About the most. Did you eat sandwiches growing up in Naples?
Yes, we do.
What kind of sandwiches?
Caprese.
I'm with you. I like a caprese. What about? You know what else I like too? I like a nice. They probably don't have this in Italy, but a nice Parmesan sandwich, like a chicken Parmesan.
Oh, chicken Parmesan. Oh, that's the best.
That's the best.
You're telling me something that is good, but it is not good for us because.
No, I know. We have to keep it light. Exactly. Let's go back to the pastrami. What is the? Can you recall the worst sandwich you've ever had?
Probably a sandwich with just ketchup.
Yeah, that could be disappointing, huh? Worst sandwich you've ever had?
Worst sandwich I've ever had. Butter sandwich. That means I was broke.
What's it? They didn't even toast the bread, did they?
They ain't even toast the bread. We ain't have a toast.
See, that's the problem. I don't mind having a butter sandwich if it's on some toast, but you throw it on a plain piece of bread, that just sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
No question about that.
Okay, now we're back in the kitchen, and what I'm going to make, believe it or not, is a tuna fish salad sandwich. However, this is not your mother's tuna. So the first thing I do is I empty a regular old can of tuna, your favorite kind, into a bowl. Now I'm going to put in some mayonnaise. I don't use a ton of it because I want to keep it light. So a little shot of mayo, that's fine, use as much as you want. I'm going to spice it up with a hit of sriracha, right, like that. Maybe I put a little bit more in than I normally would, but that's okay, it'll be a little spicy. I'm going to use capers. I'm going to spill a few on the floor, and then I will spill another couple right here into the bowl. I am too lazy to rinse the capers, although you could, but I actually also like the salt. Now I'm going to throw in, for a little added moisture, some pickle juice. You know how you throw away the empty pickle jar at home? You don't do that anymore because I'll tell you what, a little shot of pickle juice in there gives you a little extra moisture. I like it. And the final ingredient, and the secret ingredient, is some of that sweet relish, the kind you would normally put on your hamburger or hot dog. You know what? You know who turned me on to this? My very own mother. And it's the thing that makes this dish great. A little bit of green relish in here. All we do, very simply, is blend it together until it's uniform, soft, fabulous, tasty, salty, a little sweet, a little pungent. It's the way tuna fish should really be. I'm going to throw it on some nice toasty bread, and I'll tell you what, I'm not going to tell you shouldn't have a little lettuce and tomato. If you have that at home, go ahead. But for me, this is really all about the tuna and the toast. And the ultimate test, which is, what does this baby taste like? Pungent, a little spicy, a little sweet, a little salty. It's everything good. It's not your mother's tuna fish salad. It's tuna fish salad the short order dad way. And whatever you do, throw some potato chips in the bag as well, just in case. Remember, my friends, life is short. Never waste a meal.